not just about more performance. It is a smarter.
On now to your right, in the middle, and all right. One. 详胜段挑战2026的主题，20的4段挑战科技设计与使用体验之间的可能性。今年耀月以 Power to Inspire 作为 COMPUTEX。各位贵宾，所有媒体朋友，还有我们的合作伙伴，大家好，大家早安！非常欢迎大家莅临耀月科技 COMPUTEX 2026开幕记者会。先跟大家自我介绍，我是今天主持人 Jessica， 非常开心，非常荣幸能够在 COMPUTEX 2026跟各位见面。Ladies and gentlemen, members of the media, partners, and distinguished guests, good morning. Welcome to the Thermaltake COMPUTEX 2026 opening press conference. I'm your host today, I'm Jessica. It's my great pleasure to be here with all of you at COMPUTEX 2026. 自从1999年以来耀月科技持续深耕 PC DIY、电竞还有高效能硬体领域，并且不断挑战科技、设计与使用体验之间的可能性。今年耀月以 Power to Inspire 作为 COMPUTEX 2026的主题，持续透过创新、设计与沉浸式体验，探索科技的更多可能性。Since 1999, Thermaltake has continued to push the boundaries of PC DIY, gaming, and high-performance hardware, constantly exploring new possibilities between technology, design, and user experience. This year, Thermaltake proudly presents the COMPUTEX 2026 theme, Power to Inspire, continuing to explore new possibilities through innovation, design, and immersive experiences. 今天的记者会当中，我们也将带来一系列最新的展示，还有现场的体验。也非常感谢各位在 COMPUTEX 开展的第一天就来到我们耀月科技的展会，跟我们一起共襄盛举。Today's press conference will also feature a variety of new showcases and live experiences. Thank you all for joining us here at Thermaltake on the opening day of COMPUTEX 2026. 首先，就让我们一起来欣赏一支精彩的影片。First of all, let's take a look at our opening video. 请看。A round of applause, everybody! 来了热烈的掌声吧 ！What an exciting video！ 非常非常精彩的影片，相信大家已经感受到今年耀月 COMPUTEX 2026展位所带来的能量还有氛围。那在今年呢，耀月也会带来由董事长 Kenny Lin 亲自领军的全球新品发表，跟大家来分享耀月的创新还有未来的方向。那今天现场除了最新的产品展示之外，当然我们也规划了很多个互动还有体验区，欢迎大家可以在活动结束之后亲自莅临到我们的展位。I believe everyone can already feel the energy and excitement of Thermaltake COMPUTEX 2026 showcase. And this year, Thermaltake will also present a global product launch leading by Chairman and CEO Kenny Lin, sharing Thermaltake's latest innovations and future visions. In addition to our latest showcases, this year's booth also features multiple interactive experience zones for visitors to explore throughout the exhibition. 接下来就让我们用最热烈的掌声来欢迎耀月科技董事长暨 CEO Kenny Lin 到台上来。And now please join me in giving a warm welcome to Thermaltake Chairman and CEO Kenny Lin. Welcome.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Thermaltake COMPUTEX 2026 opening press conference. I'm Kenny. Nice to meet you.
Woo!
It's a pleasure to welcome you here today. Our valued customer, partner, media friend, and industry supporter. Thermaltake was founded in 1999. Since then, we are focused on the premium PC DIY solution built around the performance, quality, and innovation. Over the years, we have expanded our ecosystem through the user-focused design across the chassis, cooling, power, and emerging gaming experience. Our goal has always been simple, delivering the best user experience possible. At COMPUTEX 2026, under the theme, Power to Inspire, we continue pushing the boundaries of the PC hardware. And now, we are excited to show you our latest innovation, First, it is my great pleasure to introduce a brand new chapter in dual system chassis design, the all-new Capo X. This is the Capo X. Cross-platform architecture has become more important than ever. The way we use the PC has changed a lot. During the day, we're editing the video, managing the project, running heavy workload, and now we are also working with the AI every day. At the night, we game, stream, and create content. We are creator, gamer, and developers, and we switch between those roles all the time. But while the way we use the PC has changed, PC architecture really hasn't. At home, we share space with the partner, our family. Usually, there are only two options. Take turns or buy another PC. One wastes time, the other wastes your space and the money. So eventually, we compromise. Performance our space, work our gaming. But if you don't have to choose anymore, let's take a look. Yep. This is a Capo X. True system, zero compromise. Today we are not just launching a new product, we are introducing a new way to think about the PC architecture. So the Capo X built for the handling the different tasks, everyday tasks and the way the people actually use the PC today. Two independent systems in one chassis. Work and gaming, creation and streaming, you and your AI engine, running at the same time without getting in each other way. This is not just about more performance, it is about using the space smarter too. Let's take a look closer at the Capo X. It is a bigger feature, it's a dual system layout. Two fully independent systems inside one chassis. The top system, AMD, and the bottom system is Intel. Two platforms running together. So, whether you need a product activity or gaming performance, you can have both. The Capo X supports the dual micro ATS motherboard, including the back connect design for cleaner cable management. We also designed the separate I/O for both systems. One is in the front, and the other one is on the top. Simple and easy to access. For cooling, the Capo X supports dual 360mm AIOs and up to 13 120mm fans. So even under full loading, both systems stay cool and stable. Every part of the Capo X was designed around one idea, making dual system actually practical. Now, let's look at the real scenario. When two people need to use a PC at home at the same time, you usually either share one system or buy two. Neither is perfect. Buy Capo X, give you another option. 2 users, 1 chassis, 1 personal gaming. While the other streaming or work to separate the experiencing running side by side. No break, no compromise. And without needing extra space for another setup. The second scenario is AI and workflow collaboration. One system can run an AI task in the background, managing the email, organize flyer, generate the content, tracking task. While the second system stay focused on your main work, editing, creating, development. One system handle routine work. The other keep you focused on what matters. This is not just the better performance. It is a smart workflow. At the end of the day, Capo X is more than just hardware. It is a new way to use a PC, a system where work and entertainment can live together, where the people and even the AI can work side by side. No compromise on performance, no compromise on space. 2 systems, 0 compromise. So this is the Capo X. Okay. So now, let's moving on to another key product. Power supply. Power supply. For years, the industry has focused on the power supply performance. Okay, high voltage, better performance, more advanced certification, and those information matter. The thing is, have we truly redefined the power supply? And when you upgrade the power, has the process become simpler? Probably not. If we look back at several generations of the power, the first was the non-modular power supply. Every cable was permanently attached to the power. Building a PC was complicated. Cable management was harder. Next was fully modular power supplies. This was a big step forward. You could choose the cable you needed. Cable management became cleaner. But to be honest, you still have to connect the cable inside a limited space. And when you upgrade your power supply, you still have to unplug everything and do the entire process over again. Today, we are here to change a lot. We are here to change a lot. This is not just another product upgrade. Today, we are officially introducing the next generation of power architecture. So now, let's bring out the packaging on the stage. Move. There you are. Okay. All right. Yeah. What's inside the box? Okay. This is the next generation power supply architecture. Let me open it up. So this is a dark power. Dark power. The entire new approach to power supply design. Build faster, upgrade smarter. So let's see what's inside the box. Thank you. Thank you. All right? Okay. So this is the power supply main unit. The power supply main unit. And this is the new thing, the new architecture. The dark module, the dark module. Amazing design, right? The dark module. And the cable box, okay? these are the three main components inside. So, firstly, the power unit, we designed it with the golden finger connector. You can see the connector is here. We're using the servo grade 30 mil gold-plated contact to handling with a high current, high temperature, and repeating the docking cycle. And the second part is the dock module. So you can see the socket here. Here's another socket here. This is where the power supply main unit dock into the module. And on the other side, you all have the cable connector for your system. We also adding on the locking screw in here to make sure that everything stays secure after installation. So now let me show you how the cable installation works. First, I'm going to install a 24-pin connector. Okay, so first I'm going to install a 24-pin connector. Yeah. Okay, sorry. Right. The direction. Yeah. Okay, 你帮我装这个，这个装这，这个吗 ？Okay. So I think this is a big change. Before you want to install the power supply, you have to put the power supply into the chassis. You cannot pre-wire, right? Go to 上一页. Okay. So now I try to do this, the first and second one, I'm going to install the PCIe cable in here. PCIe cable. Okay, this is the PCIe cable. And last thing, I can install the CPU cable. Okay. Okay, then I done the pre-wire outside the chassis. After that, after you pre-wire, okay. So you just bring your power supply main unit. This is the power supply main unit. And think about this, the big change. The golden finger connector is here. Second connector is here. So just easy to plug in. Right? So this is the complete installation process. Easy. So the next generation power supply architecture, dock power. And again, if you want to upgrade is another thing. After the DIY, you feel uncomfortable because you have a more budget. You want to upgrade the power supply to 1,200 watt. Okay, the traditional way you have to detach all the cable. But today, dock power, you don't need to do that easily. Just bring another power supply, okay? And detach the power module, the main unit. You don't need to detach all the power cable. Just get another 1,200 watt power supply. Okay, plug in. This is done. Right, so easy, right? So there's no need unplugging all the cable. So build faster, upgrade smarter. Dock power is a 80 plus Gold power supply series, available from 750 watt all the way to the 1,200 watt. It also comes in both black edition and white edition. So to match the different system build across the FC, FX, and FI3 series. And it will officially launch in this September. And now, let's take a look at 3D video. So I would suggest everyone, so easy to experiencing our Dr. Power at our booth after my presentation. It's really the next generation new design architecture. Think about this. The generation 1 straight cable power supply. And 2009, you have the full money module power supply. Until now, how many years? More than 17 years. Today, we redesign the power supply. So this is the generation 3rd, the next generation power supply, Dark Power. Easy to enhance your DIY experiencing. All right?
Thank Kenny. Thank you so much. What an amazing information. So I like Kenny to stay aside, okay? 我们先让 Kenny 在旁边稍等一下. So now I'd like to invite our Vice President of Product Marketing, Johnny, and our engineer, Alex, to join us on stage, and they will show some of the common challenges faced during the PC building process and compare the upgrade process between Dark Power and traditional power supplies. Welcome, welcome both of them. Next page.
Next page, please.
Okay, so today we're very honored to have our Vice President of Product Marketing, Johnny, on stage, and he's going to introduce more details about our products. And also later we'll have Alex, our engineer, to demonstrate the products for us. So actually how we're going to do this is Johnny's going to introduce it verbally, and then Alex gonna perform the demonstration. 好，等一下呢，我们就会请到 Johnny 跟我们来介绍产品。那同时呢，我们也会请 Alex 我们的工程师来帮忙操作，让大家可以更清楚的了解到我们产品的细节，还有所有的特点。
Okay, thank you. Hi everyone, and this is a Dark Power. So our 3rd generation power supply architectures. So it's made upgrading and building PC much easier compared to the traditional power supply. So, but before we begin the demonstration, let's talk about the problem. Even with the modern power supply architectures, every power supply upgrade still more means rerouting cables inside the chassis. And honestly, that is not very easy to do, especially in a single chassis chamber. So for the DIY user, what should be a simple upgrade turns into a long and a complicated process. But for system integrator, you are working inside a very limited space with limited visibility. And even with a smaller mistake can slow everything down. And for the RNA or service teams, replacing a power supply means disconnecting everything and starting over. So different users, they have the same problems. So now let's take a look how to use the Dark Power compared to traditional power. So the problem comes from the way traditional power supply are designed. That is what we want to solve the issue with our Dark Powers. So on the right-hand side, you can see a traditional power supply installation. So usually we need to plug in the power supply inside the chassis. And all the cable connections need to happen inside the chassis. The space usually is tight, the visibility is limited, and connecting every cable correctly takes time. So sometimes you even need to tilt or lay down the entire chassis just to access the cable properly. So if you ever need to upgrade the power supply, every cable needs to be removed entirely. 装好了吗？ So on the right side, you can see the Dark Power on the left. Dark Power separates the power main unit from the Dark module through a golden finger docking interface And the system consists of two parts: the dock module, which handle all the cable connections, and the main units, which contain the power supply itself. So that will be very easy when you're rerouting all the cable, just plug it into the dock module. So with dock power, all the user can pre-wire the dock module, complete all cable connection outside the chassis, and plug it in back into the main unit. So no more reaching into a cramped area, no more reconnecting cables over and over again. So the result is very fast installation process. So when it's come to upgrade replacing a power supply from 850 watt to 1000 watts, as you can see right here, we need to remove all the cable. They are difficult to manage and even harder to upgrade for the traditional power. You need to remove the power supply and disconnect the AV cable and install the new unit and rerouting everything all over again. The process takes time, and the AV reconnection creates another opportunity for mistakes. So as you can see, it will take many minutes to install a brand new power with the traditional modular power supply. But with the dock power, the cable remain plugged in onto the dock module. So just keep the system clean. And you can upgrade the dock power with couple steps. That will be easy to upgrade your power supply from 850 watt, 12 up to 1200 watts. So we summarize the dock power philosophy, one simple idea: build faster, upgrade smarter. As you can see right here, it's very quick and very easy to manage to upgrade. So this is not just a product improvement. This is a complete rethink how a power supply should work.
Okay, thank you so much, Johnny and Alex. A round of applause, everybody. 热烈掌声. With such an amazing product, you guys must want to know how we designed the product and the challenges we encountered. Let's take a look at the video. 请看.
For years, the industry has a focus on the power supply performance, high wattage, better efficiency, more than advanced certification, and those innovation matter. But we want to solve the real consumer's problem, to build faster and to upgrade smarter.
You still have to reach into a very tight space inside the chassis to connect cables, and you even need to tilt or move the entire case just to finish the installation. When it's time to upgrade the power supply, the same problem happens all over again. You still need to disconnect AV cable, redo all the cable routing, and then reinstall the whole system again. It's a problem that many DIY builders have gotten used to, but never truly solved.
So we decide to create a new power supply. Dock power. Dock power is the next generation power architecture. You can build faster and upgrade smarter. This is the dock modules. User can pre-install all the cable onto the dock module first. This is the power supply the main unit. Then power supply plug in the dock module to the power supply main unit. And all the installation is completed. When it's time to upgrade, user only need to swap the power supply main unit.
You don't need to unplug all the cable again. This is not just the power supply. It is the next generation power architecture.
Dark power was inspired by hot swappable power supplies used in servers. Our goal was simple: make PSU installation easier and upgrades faster. So we redesigned the whole power structure, including the internal layout, contact design, durability, and high current stability. We use server-grade 30mm hard gold contact to keep the connection stable, reliable, and safe over time. Dark power is fully modular, not only with the cables, but also with the main unit itself. When users upgrade, they only need to replace the main unit. The cables stay in place, can be reused. That makes upgrades faster, keep the belt cleaner, and help reduce waste. Belt faster, upgrade smarter. That's dark power.
So the biggest change with dark power is that it makes pre-wiring possible. For traditional PSU, most cable connections have to be done inside the chassis. But with dark power, the dark module and the power supply main unit are separated. You can first connect all the cables to the dark module, including the 24-pin, PCIe, and CPU power cables. After finishing all the wiring, you simply plug the module back into the power supply main unit. This makes the whole installation process much more smarter. It also reduces the need to reconnect cables again and again inside a very limited space. For system integrators and builders, this can greatly improve installation efficiency.
You have to pull everything apart, and once you pull everything apart, you've got to work on all the cable management again, which, you know, anyone that builds PPs will like to spend a lot of time routing all the cables. What this does is obviously eliminate that, and that's what dark power is trying to fix, is eliminate the hassle of replacing the power supply and replacing all the cables. Instead, it's just connecting everything together in one place, and then the dock just on the power supply.
Most of the time, these cables are basically tied down, meant to not ever be touched again. But in the case of issues with the power supply or a general upgrade, untying or unmanaging the cables is also a lot of work.
Thermaltake introducing the new Dock Power series, and honestly the idea is pretty smart. Instead of plugging cable directly into the PSU, everything connects through an external dock adapter first.
Oh! The Dock Power series gives you the modularity of being able to plug in your PSU cables via this little dock that they have in the front. Again, if you wanted to just detach that, go ahead and get your different PSU, plug it in. Say you're going from a Dock Power 1000 to say you're getting a smaller GPU and you want to go to something like 850, then that will give you the option of just swapping out just the PSU without removing any of the cables inside of your system.
Power is more than just an upgrade. It represents a complete way of thinking about a power supply architecture. The installation can be faster. The upgrade can be smarter. Run through the entire PC building process to feel more easier. This is a darker power. Build faster. Upgrade smarter. The next generation of a power supply architecture.
A round of applause, everybody. What an insightful video. So amazing. The power supply is already at its next generation, but that's not the last thing we want to talk about to show. So let's welcome back Kenny to introduce the next product. A round of applause, everybody. Welcome Kenny again.
Yeah. That's a new baby. Dark power. Okay. All right, so I'm going to move on to the next topic. We are not just launching the hardware today. We also provide a platform, bring the racing dream to life. So not everyone can travel to each of the, track or sit in the multi-million-dollar race car. But today, we're breaking down the barrier. I am excited to introduce the ultimate racing experience, the Thermaltake GR700 Racing Simulator Cockpit. So are you ready? Let's take a look. First, take a look at the GR700 in action. Okay, so this is the GR 700 racing cockpit we launched this time. Just want to show you what's the truly possible, the virtual matter meets the reality. And today we have invited two world-class pro driver to the stage to join us today. So, please welcome our special guest, the racing star from Australia, Julia Portley. Welcome! And the motorsport athlete from Malaysia, Leona Chi. Welcome! So, yeah, that's the video. Woo! Woo! Okay, so Julia and Leona, welcome. It is great to have you here. And with you on the stage, we are truly to say simulation is no longer just a game, it's real. At Thermaltake, we are always trying to bridge the gap between the virtual and the real world. So today, we made a dream come true. So it's my honor to officially to introduce our simulator, GR700, and to our fans, racing fans today. So the Thermaltake, the GR700 simulator cockpit.
Okay, since this
Let's
is
take a group photo together.
special moment, so we like Kenny and our racers to take photos together. So
Yes,
we
of
like
course.
our media friends to get
Yeah.
prepared, okay? Let's take some photos.
We face the camera.
Ready? Okay, to your front. 3, 2, 1. Now I like everyone to look to your left. To your left. All right, 看一下左边。3, 2, 1. All right, now I like our guests to look to your right. 看一下右手边。3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you very much. And now I like to welcome Johnny to come up to the stage and take more photos, okay?
Oh,
I
Johnny,
still
Johnny.
want our guests to remain on the
Yeah,
stage,
yeah, yeah,
okay?
Johnny.
我们让
Johnny,
Johnny 一起来合影
Johnny,
好吗？
come stage. Okay. Okay.
Okay, let's take
Up.
some photos in the middle. 3, 2, 1. Thank you. Okay, in the middle, one more. 3, 2, 1. Okay, thank you so much.
Okay.
Thanks, Johnny.
So, actually, when we decided GR700, we have been inspired by the sleek line of the supercars. These curves are ability to capture the feeling of the speed. So, Leona, as a pro driver, what was your first impression when you saw this design?
My first impression is it really looks like a real race car.
Like a real race car,
Right, with
okay?
the front grille and also with the tubular steel design.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a normal aluminum profile, which is boxy.
Okay.
And then this one looks like a real race car with the RGB lights as well.
RGB lighting, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I super love
So
it.
good, okay. So the GR700 is more than just a beautiful design. It is a built for the strength when you are braking hard or fighting the wheels. And the high-grade aluminum frame stay rock solid. It is also fully compatible with our GM5, the motion system, to deliver the real thrill of the track. So, comfortable is also critical. You can easily adjust the seat and the wheel to fit you perfectly. In racing, the perfect sitting position is the only way to reach your top speed. So, Julia, okay, you have tested many simulators, right? So how much do structural stability and this precise adjustment actually help your lap time? Mike, turn on, yeah. Okay.
Thank you. If I'm being honest, I haven't had the opportunity to test out any sims as good as this one, so it's just incredible to be able to drive one like this. But like you said, structural stability and support and control in a sim is so important because us drivers need that control and stability in a car. And the precise adjustments are also very, very important because you have the ability to move the seat, the pedals, the steering wheel, to be able to adjust it to how you want it, whether that's a GT style or more laid back like a formula style. It's so important to have the ability to adjust.
Okay. Yep. So we are not just building the hardware. We are building the train for every gamer, whether you are a beginner or a pro like Julia and Leona. Thermaltake is here to help you experiencing the essence of the speed. This is the GR700 Racing Simulator cockpit. So, Leona and Julia, thank you for both joining us today. Thank you.
Thank you.
So, today we unveil our next generation, the lineup, the Capo X, and the Dark Power, the GR700. Stay tuned for more. We invite you to check it out, our other product live at our booth. So, thank you for joining us at the COMPUTEX 2026. We will keep creating the new experience that make a PC hardware more exciting and personal and more inspiring. Thank you. Let's get the show begin.
Yay! Thank you, Kenny, and thank our racers. So now I need Kenny to remain on the stage, and our racers, please get some rest, okay, off stage. Thank you so much. And again, I would like to welcome Johnny to come up to the stage to take the last photo, okay? 我们让 Johnny 到台上来拍一下我们今天这个新品发表的最终合照。
Okay. Yeah.
All right, are you ready, everybody? 大家准备好了吗 ？All right, look in the middle， 中间。
好嘞。
3, 2, 1. Cool. To your left， 看一下左边。3, 2, 1. Now to your right， 看一下右手边。3, 2, 1. Thank you, fantastic. 再次热烈掌声，谢谢 Kenny， 也谢谢 Johnny. Thank you so much for supporting us. Thank you so much to listening to our product launch. 好，再次感谢我们董事长 Kenny， 还有呢我们的 Johnny 带来精彩的分享。好，我们再次感谢 Kenny 为耀月 COMPUTEX 2026 Power to Inspire 揭开重要的篇章。那今天的发表不只是新品展示哦，更呈现了耀月持续以设计、体验与应用整合，推动整体 PC 生态系进化的方向。Okay, so now today's presentation is not only a product showcase, but also a reflection of Thermaltake's continued vision in advancing the PC ecosystem through design, experience, and integration. 耀月长期以来也支持全球 Case Mod 社群。自从2015年起，我们就持续举办 Case Mod Invitational， 推动机壳改装的文化持续发展至今。现在我们会邀请本届 Case Mod Invitational 的前3名得奖者到台上来。Thermaltake has been a long-term supporter of the global Case Mod community and has hosted the Case Mod Invitational since 2015, continuously fostering PC modding culture worldwide. Now we'd like to invite the top 3 winners of the Case Mod Invitational to the stage. 首先，让我们来热烈掌声欢迎第1名，来自泰国的 Amanda. First place, Amanda from Thailand. Welcome, congratulations. 接着第2名邀请来自菲律宾的 Emmanuel. Second place, Emmanuel from the Philippines. All I'd like to welcome the third place, Stefano from Italy. 让我们欢迎第3名来自意大利的 Stefano， 请大家给热烈掌声。Congratulations once again for winning the prize. Thank you. All right， 那现在呢，我们要请耀月科技董事长暨 CEO Kenny 到台上来一起合影，请大家给热烈掌声。We'd like to welcome Thermaltake Chairman and CEO Kenny to join and take some photos. Okay, let's get some photos in the middle. 看一下中间。Everyone ready? Okay. Okay, show us your fist, your energy. In the middle. 3, 2, 1. All right. Now to your left. 看一下左边。To your left. Your left. Okay. Thank you. 3, 2, 1. Let's have one more to your right. To your right. Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Thank you very much. And now I'd like every single guest to remain on the stage and please step forward. Okay, step forward, everyone. Now we're going to have a group photo, so I would like to welcome all the modders to come to the front of the stage. All of the modders we invited, please come to the front of the stage. 接着呢，我们会邀请我们的改装艺术家们到台前来一同合影。I'd like to welcome Jesse, Mike, Mickey, George, Su Chao, Timmy, Richard, Tolu, Konstantinos, Ben, Justin, George, and Malik to come to the front row, and we're gonna take a photo together. All right, wait a second. All right, is everybody ready? Thumbs up, everyone, thumbs up. All right, look in the middle. 3, 2, 1. One more to your left. To your left. 3, 2, 1. Now to your right. To your right. 3, 2, 1. All right. One more in the middle. One more. Okay, last 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Thank you so much. Thank you. A round of applause for everyone. Please exit the stage as guided, okay? 我们请 Kenny 改装艺术家们，还有我们前3名的 modders 稍作休息，谢谢。我们也欢迎所有媒体朋友们可以在稍后在我们的展位近距离的欣赏他们的作品。We invite all media guests to visit our booth later to experience their incredible creations up close. 那各位贵宾、所有媒体朋友，我们的 COMPUTEX 2026开幕记者会到这边圆满结束。再次感谢大家莅临到我们耀月的展位，与我们共同见证 Power to Inspire 的起点。在离开之前呢，我们也诚挚邀请各位可以走进我们摊位里面来参观我们的展位，体验更多最新的产品，还有互动展示。如果有需要媒体采访的话呢，也跟我们工作人员来询问，我们会随时提供给大家服务。谢谢大家，祝大家 COMPUTEX 期间一切顺利。Ladies and gentlemen, media friends and distinguished guests, this concludes the COMPUTEX 2026 opening press conference. Thank you so much for joining us at Thermaltake booth and witnessing the beginning of Power to Inspire. Before you leave, we warmly invite you to explore our booth and experience more of our latest products and interactive showcases. If you have any interview requests, our staff will be happy to assist you. Thank you once again. We wish you a great COMPUTEX experience.